2D side-scrollers have been becoming a niche genre with a few games making it every year. Now when you think of some, what comes to your mind? I think of like Terraria and its progression of fighting from King Slime to Moonlord. Maybe Cuphead with its aesthetic and a multitude of raging creators.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the fucking jelly bean!
Jump King.
No!
The list can go on, but today, I'm not here to talk about those other games. Today, I want to talk about the game that became part of my life. The mushroom game. Now before I get into anything, let me explain. Maplestory is a 2D side-scrolling multiplayer game, developed by South Korean company Wizet and published by Nexon. First released in 2003 and quickly became a global phenomenon. A game where you can socialize and play together? Nothing like it before. You got servers filled to the brim, people spamming ad signs trying to get into party quests. The game was immensely popular in the mid-2000s thanks to its free-to-play model supported by microtransactions. Over the years, Maplestory evolved with numerous updates, introducing new classes, fourth job, bosses. But when the Big Bang update came out in 2010, the game lost its touch. Through the 2010s, player count was at an all-time low. New games were coming out, technology was advancing, and the people that played Maple, they grew up. There is no time to get back into it. The game is dead. So why am I bringing this game up now? Nostalgia. Nostalgia is one of the things that keep me coming back to the game. Time and time again. I would remember the experiences I had and want to check up on the game, as would many others. Now I'm not sure if you're watching this because you saw the thumbnail and thought, mushroom game? I was but a wee lad. Maybe you're completely new and don't know a thing about this game. Maybe you're watching this so you can sleep. Whatever the motive is, I just want you to know that this game is up. Now there is a lot of depth in RPGs. You'll look at WoW, Black Desert, RuneScape, Destiny 2, Warframe. They all have deep content that will keep players constantly playing. You know what else they are? They 3D. 2D gang all the way, baby. Maplestory got visuals that bring a whole different ballgame to I can fuck shit up. Wanna yeet a big ass meteor like Megumi? What about Genos throwing a barrage of punches? We also got Susanoo from Naruto, Batman, the Moab thingies from Monkey Game, a K-pop idol, Irelia. Need I say more? Not to mention the bursting.
I'm Batman. I live in the shadows. Vengeance for Gotham! Oh fuck! Vengeance for Gotham! Fuck!
Heroic Service has a streamlined progression and you don't have to spend a single dime playing this game other than... But we'll talk about that later. Maplestory can be very complicated, and it takes a lot of time to learn. So let me overstimulate you. We got Legion, Link skills, artifacts, flames, Star Force, potentials, boss sets, hyperstats, inner ability, familiars, symbols, nose stones, hexamatrix, green number, orange number, ooga booga. It is overwhelming, but if you slowly take your time and learn each system, your damage numbers go from 10 to hundreds, 10,000s, 100,000s. Now you're hitting 1 million, 100 mil, and they keep on going up. Numbers go up, I get dopamine. Capiche? No matter what you do, how much time you spend, everything in this game is progress. Want to try other characters? You get stats from Legion and Link skills. You spend so much time and money on this one character? Turn that into a Legion boss meal. You now have an income that can speed up your process for your new main. Games are games. Music in this game is mwah. It makes the world of Maple have its identity in their respective locations. You didn't realize I put tracks throughout the video. I got you with that sauce, bro. We all know fashion is endgame. I can go from a female to a bald homeless bum with a mustache. You have to spend money, but events can give out free outfits for those who don't want to spend money. Unfortunately, not everything about this game is sunshine and happiness. The game is built on gambling, inner ability, potentials, flames. Star Force has the chance of blowing up, making your progress go backwards.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Do it. Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. Yo! Lock in, bro. Lock in. Dude, stop trolling.
There's been plenty of people who quit this game from this mechanic alone. You have to optimally wait for weeks for events to really make progress. Even the cosmetics are a gamble. Gachapon tickets, hair and face coupons. The off chance that there is an event for permanent cosmetics that you get to choose, they may not even look good. Now remember when I was talking about pets earlier on? Wonder berries come out once a while with the chance of getting permanent pets. Essentially more gambling. Now the big kicker is the VAC pet. Once you experience a VAC pet while grinding from events, you won't go back. This shit is the cocaine of Maple. The further you level up, the bigger the maps will be, and I know someone's OCD will pop in, needing to collect every single Maso bag in the game. The format caters strongly to buy VAC pets if you were to grind a lot. Not to mention having to spend $100 minimum. Not to mention you still have to wait to buy one. And now they be coming out with gambling VAC pets that only have a 3% chance of receiving one. An issue Maplestory has is how not beginner friendly it is. All the classes have different storylines and can vary when you leave to go grind efficiently. You have to go look for guides to find what locations have the best EXP, where to get certain gear, what prequests you need to do for bosses. Classes in this game can also vary. You got crayon eaters versus button spammers with high skill ceilings to master. Certain classes can be outdated waiting for a revamp. Other classes are weak, leading you to fund it more for the endgame content. You also have issues with classes like Lin, Hayato, and Kano, who won't get as many balance updates because they're not in KMS. You can do bosses with parties and friends and talk about your progression, but this is really it. Oh, Nexon. His goddamn company got two of my favorite games. The amount of scandals Nexon has gone through with Maplestory. We got the Flame Fiasco, the rigging cube rates, and now recently in GMS, the Philosopher books, the rollback that made people lose hours of their time and all their loot.
Maintenance now for 20 hours. Yes, 20 hours. This is insane.
Princess No actually had another issue together with the Ramaru boss. You could clear both bosses indefinitely after the update.
This has almost never happened before.
Global Maplestory winning the most fucked up update in the entire history of fucked up. Holy shit, man.
Some of you probably don't even know this, but there's even lawsuits with Discord. They're arresting Korean citizens who are using Maplestory assets just because they want to play old school Maplestory.
If we look at the translations, what is the heinous thing that these guys are doing? They're adding different types of accessories to the game. They're basically just modding the game or just adding little tweaks. Battleship movement speed and jump power modified. Battleship stamina modifications.
Right to jail, right away.
These are people that are just playing a modified version of the game and they're being put in prison alongside murderers and, you know, actual criminals.
Over a bunch of pixels? Really? That's just on a whole nother low. No text-to-speech talks in great detail about the situation if you want to learn more. Now, even with all these issues, the game has been going in a more positive direction. Looking at the Steam charts alone, You can clearly see there's an increase in popularity until now. Not to mention the content about MapleStory is at an all-time high. Dookie, the twins, Wrath, Decade, Copper Sand, Steve.
Good shit, everybody.
They all have amazing content, whether it's learning about game mechanics, updates, or even learning classes. Joe Hawk and Togain, they also have old school MapleStory content that you can be watching while you're bored. During events, there are things like the TerraBlink giving guides to the different essential mechanics. Only issue is there isn't a good notification about this event, and it only comes every 6 months. But honestly, this should be really essential for your first character. Quality of life updates. In the past 5 years, the game has gotten better and better, making a lot of game mechanics easier and smoother. You get a free second pendant slot. You don't need buff freezers anymore. Dailies have gotten so simple that you just kill a certain amount of mobs. Maple Journal keeps everything organized in one section to know which dailies, weeklies, or bosses you need to do. They even made the reward shop useful. You get free pets and transparent accessories just by grinding the game. There's higher levels of communication with Inkwell being the new directive, making notes on what path GMS is heading towards. Sure, everything isn't optimized and there are clear issues that need to be fixed, but I believe the game is heading towards a good path. Now what does this all mean? I haven't gone through every issue this game has, like pitch gear or the changes coming in the next update. At the end of the day, it is a game I enjoy. MapleStory isn't perfect, but I have a passion within this game that resonates with me and my happiness. Funny enough, I was learning how to edit while doing my dailies. Heroic servers are free to play in the end. You don't have to spend money to progress to the end game. But once you understand how to progress, it's pretty straightforward. The 2D chibi visuals make it different from current games, and I want more people to be aware of how fun this game is to me and to those who like this aesthetic and style of game. And the biggest reason why I'm making this video is due to Inkwell. A lot of the community can hate him, but I see him as a beacon of hope in what direction he takes this game. For all those who stuck at the end, thank you for sticking around. I want to emphasize that the content on this channel will be going through games I enjoy, and maybe something else.
Welcome to Fortune Stadium!
Thank you.